彼女は彼を入れてください。
Let him in. Let him in.
彼に話させてください。
Let him speak. Let him speak.
彼女は彼を行かせた。
She let him go. She let him go.
それをそこに置いておいてください。
Let it sit there. Let it sit there.
彼らにやり方を教えてください。
Let them learn how. Let them learn how.
雨が止むのを待ちましょう。
Let's wait for the rain to stop. Let's wait for the rain to stop.
私たちはパーティーを開きましょう。
Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
彼に休む時間を与えてください。
Let him have a break. Let him have a break.
彼女にチャンスを与えてください。
Let her have a chance. Let her have a chance.
それについて考えてみましょう。
Let's think about it. Let's think about it.
彼女は窓の外を見た。
She looked out the window. She looked out the window.
彼は新しい仕事を探しています。
He is looking for a new job. He is looking for a new job.
見てください。雪が降っています。
Look, it's snowing. Look, it's snowing.
彼女は彼をじっと見た。
She looked at him intently. She looked at him intently.
私たちは解決策を探しています。
We are looking for a solution. We are looking for a solution.
彼は鏡を見て髪を整えた。
He looked in the mirror to fix his hair. He looked in the mirror to fix his hair.
その写真を見てみましょう。
Let's have a look at that picture. Let's have a look at that picture.
彼女は幸せそうに見える。
She looks happy. She looks happy.
私はその音の方を見た。
I looked toward the sound. I looked toward the sound.
彼は古い友人を探しています。
He is looking for an old friend. He is looking for an old friend.
私は彼を見かけました。
I saw him. I saw him.
明日、映画を見に行きませんか？
Shall we go see a movie tomorrow? Shall we go see a movie tomorrow?
あなたが何を意味するのかわかります。
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
彼女は医者に診てもらった。
She went to see the doctor. She went to see the doctor.
私はその映画を見たことがありません。
I have never seen that movie. I have never seen that movie.
遠くに船が見える。
You can see a ship in the distance. You can see a ship in the distance.
彼女がどのように問題を解決するか見てみましょう。
Let's see how she solves the problem. Let's see how she solves the problem.
彼はその問題を解決する方法を見つけた。
He saw a way to solve the problem. He saw a way to solve the problem.
彼女は彼の真意を見抜いた。
She saw through his real intentions. She saw through his real intentions.
私たちは彼が成功するのを見たいです。
We want to see him succeed. We want to see him succeed.
彼はテレビを見ている。
He is watching TV. He is watching TV.
彼女は子供たちが遊ぶのを見守った。
She watched the children play. She watched the children play.
私たちは夕日を見ていました。
We were watching the sunset. We were watching the sunset.
試合を見に行こう。
Let's go watch the game. Let's go watch the game.
彼は鳥が飛ぶのをじっと見ていた。
He watched the birds fly. He watched the birds fly.
彼女は彼の行動を注意深く観察している。
She is watching his actions closely. She is watching his actions closely.
映画を見るのが待ちきれない。
I can't wait to watch the movie. I can't wait to watch the movie.
彼は時計を見て時間を確認した。
He watched the clock to check the time. He watched the clock to check the time.
私たちは彼が話すのを聞いていた。
We were watching him speak. We were watching him speak.
私はそのドキュメンタリーを見て学んだ。
I learned from watching the documentary. I learned from watching the documentary.
彼は音楽を聴いている。
He is listening to music. He is listening to music.
彼女のアドバイスに耳を傾けました。
I listened to her advice. I listened to her advice.
話を聞いてください。
Please listen to the story. Please listen to the story.
彼はラジオ番組を聞いた。
He listened to the radio show. He listened to the radio show.
私たちは彼らの会話に耳を澄ました。
We listened in on their conversation. We listened in on their conversation.
彼女は鳥の鳴き声に耳を傾けた。
She listened for the sound of birds. She listened for the sound of birds.
彼は注意深く指示を聞いた。
He listened carefully to the instructions. He listened carefully to the instructions.
私たちは彼の提案に耳を貸さなかった。
We didn't listen to his suggestion. We didn't listen to his suggestion.
彼は音の方向に耳を澄ました。
He listened towards the sound. He listened towards the sound.
彼女は心を落ち着かせて瞑想に耳を傾けた。
She listened to a meditation to calm her mind. She listened to a meditation to calm her mind.
彼は遠くの音を聞いた。
He heard a sound in the distance. He heard a sound in the distance.
私は彼女の話を聞いています。
I am hearing her story. I am hearing her story.
彼はそのニュースを聞いて驚いた。
He was surprised to hear the news. He was surprised to hear the news.
彼女は名前を呼ばれて振り向いた。
She turned around when she heard her name. She turned around when she heard her name.
私たちは雷の音を聞いた。
We heard the thunder. We heard the thunder.
彼はその噂を聞いたことがある。
He has heard that rumor. He has heard that rumor.
私は彼が部屋に入ってくる音を聞いた。
I heard him enter the room. I heard him enter the room.
彼女は子供たちが笑っているのを聞いて幸せだった。
She was happy to hear the children laughing. She was happy to hear the children laughing.
私は彼から長い間何も聞いていない。
I haven't heard from him in a long time. I haven't heard from him in a long time.
その音楽を聴くと、彼は昔を思い出す。
He reminisces when he hears that music. He reminisces when he hears that music.
彼は会議で話した。
He spoke at the meeting. He spoke at the meeting.
彼女は流暢にフランス語を話す。
She speaks French fluently. She speaks French fluently.
私たちはこの問題について話す必要がある。
We need to speak about this issue. We need to speak about this issue.
彼は群衆に向かって話した。
He spoke to the crowd. He spoke to the crowd.
彼女は自分の考えをはっきりと述べた。
She spoke her mind clearly. She spoke her mind clearly.
彼は彼女に静かに話すように言った。
He told her to speak quietly. He told her to speak quietly.
私たちは電話で話しました。
We spoke on the phone. We spoke on the phone.
彼は彼の経験について話した。
He spoke about his experience. He spoke about his experience.
彼女は敬意を持って話す。
She speaks with respect. She speaks with respect.
彼はこのトピックについて詳しく話すことができる。
He can speak in detail about this topic. He can speak in detail about this topic.
彼らは何時間も話し合った。
They talked for hours. They talked for hours.
私たちは昨夜長く話しました。
We talked late into the night. We talked late into the night.
彼女は友達と電話で話している。
She is talking on the phone with a friend. She is talking on the phone with a friend.
彼はそのアイデアについて話したいと思っています。
He wants to talk about that idea. He wants to talk about that idea.
私たちはその計画について話す必要がある。
We need to talk about the plan. We need to talk about the plan.
彼はいつもその話題を避ける。
He always avoids talking about that topic. He always avoids talking about that topic.
彼女は彼に真剣に話しかけた。
She talked to him seriously. She talked to him seriously.
私たちは映画について話しました。
We talked about the movie. We talked about the movie.
彼はその問題を公に話しました。
He talked about the issue publicly. He talked about the issue publicly.
彼女は彼に心を開いて話した。
She talked openly with him. She talked openly with him.
彼は、ありがとうと言った。
He said, thank you. He said, thank you.
彼女はそのニュースに驚いたと言った。
She said she was surprised by the news. She said she was surprised by the news.
彼は何も言わなかった。
He said nothing. He said nothing.
彼女は彼に成功を祈ると言った。
She said she wished him success. She said she wished him success.
私は彼に会ったことがないと言った。
I said I had never met him. I said I had never met him.
彼はその会議は役に立ったと言った。
He said the meeting was helpful. He said the meeting was helpful.
彼女は彼に注意するように言った。
She said to be careful. She said to be careful.
彼はその提案を受け入れると言った。
He said he would accept the proposal. He said he would accept the proposal.
彼女は明日電話すると言った。
She said she would call tomorrow. She said she would call tomorrow.
彼は私に彼女を信じるように言った。
He said to trust her. He said to trust her.
彼は彼女に真実を告げた。
He told her the truth. He told her the truth.
彼女は彼に行かないように言った。
She told him not to go. She told him not to go.
彼はその話を私に語った。
He told me the story. He told me the story.
彼女は子供たちにおとぎ話を語った。
She told the children a fairy tale. She told the children a fairy tale.
彼は私に秘密を打ち明けた。
He told me a secret. He told me a secret.
彼女は彼に彼女の気持ちを伝えた。
She told him how she felt. She told him how she felt.
教師は生徒に注意を払うように指示した。
The teacher told the students to pay attention. The teacher told the students to pay attention.
彼は彼女にすぐに医者に診てもらうように言った。
He told her to see a doctor immediately. He told her to see a doctor immediately.
彼女は彼に笑うように言った。
She told him to laugh. She told him to laugh.
彼はその場所の方向を教えた。
He told the directions to the place. He told the directions to the place.